This is a video about ivermectin, its past, present, and future. Ivermectin is one of the most important antiparasitic drugs in medical history. It was introduced in the early 1980s and derived from Streptomycin avermitilis. Its discovery transformed the treatment of parasitic diseases in humans and animals. The impact was so profound it led to a Nobel Prize in 2015. But ivermectin's story doesn't end there. New research shows that it may benefit a wide range of diseases, infectious and beyond. Ivermectin helped nearly eliminate river blindness and brought lymphatic filariasis under control. Over 2.7 billion doses have been donated through the Mectizan donation program. It's been called one of the most impactful public health programs in history. Ivermectin has an unsurpassed record of extraordinary safety. The reach of ivermectin, especially in underserved populations, has been unmatched. Its cost effectiveness is extraordinary. Beyond its historic uses, ivermectin is now being explored for many new indications. Its mechanisms affecting neurotransmission, ion channels, and even cell transport are being repurposed. Let's explore some of these potential future uses across parasitic, viral, and inflammatory diseases. Myiasis. Myiasis is a condition where fly larvae infest living tissue. Ivermectin shows great promise for treating and preventing this condition, especially against the New World screwworm. It offers a non-invasive pharmacological option where surgery might otherwise be needed. Trichinosis. Trichinosis is caused by eating undercooked meat contaminated with trichinella larvae. In lab models, ivermectin has shown an activity against larval migration and muscle encystment. Trichinosis is an extremely painful disease. Though not yet a primary treatment, it's being studied for future protocols. Malaria. Ivermectin doesn't kill malaria parasites directly, but it makes human blood toxic to mosquitoes, reducing transmission. This vector control approach is promising, especially in high-burden areas. Mass administration could suppress mosquito populations quite effectively. Leishmaniasis. It's a parasitic disease spread by sandflies. Early studies suggest ivermectin may directly harm the parasite. It's not yet a frontline treatment, but it could become part of a combination therapy. Trypanosomiasis and Chagas disease. These diseases are caused by trypanosoma parasites. Lab research shows ivermectin can impair their motility and survival. Clinical use isn't well established yet, but the data are very encouraging. Schistosomiasis is caused by blood flukes and treated with Prosantaqual. Ivermectin isn't effective against adult worms, but affects the larval stage and egg production. Used alongside other drugs, it might reduce recurrence or transmission. Here's an interesting one: bedbugs. Bedbugs are increasingly resistant to traditional insecticides, and they're very common. When people take ivermectin, it reduces bedbug survival. This systemic approach might be used for outbreak control in institutions or group settings. Rosacea, especially the forms associated with Demodex mites, responds well to ivermectin. Topical formulations, as well as oral, reduce inflammation and parasite burden. Patients report fewer lesions and improved skin tone. Asthma, that's a surprise, isn't it? In animal models, ivermectin reduces allergic airway inflammation, and it appears to suppress Th2-driven responses, which is key in many asthma types. This anti-inflammatory effect may one day translate into human therapy. Here's a truly remarkable one: antiviral activity in the case of HIV, dengue, encephalitis. Ivermectin shows antiviral effects against several RNA viruses in lab studies. These include HIV, dengue, and West Nile encephalitis. It works by disrupting nuclear transport that viruses rely on. Human trials are in progress, but the mechanism is compelling. Tuberculosis and Buruli ulcer. Ivermectin shows mild activity against Mycobacterium tuberculosis inside macrophages, and also against Mycobacterium ulcerans, the cause of Buruli ulcer. Raises the possibility of future use as an adjunct to standard therapy. Another surprising one, anti-cancer potential. Lab research suggests ivermectin may inhibit cancer cell growth. It interferes with signaling pathways like WMT and P13K, and apparently can overcome drug resistance. Early testing is in place. It's being studied as a possible tool in oncology. Ivermectin comes in both tablets and oral solutions. Tablets are most common and convenient for humans. Oral solutions are valuable for children, animals, or during mass drug campaigns. Choice of form depends on absorption, dosing needs, population. Ivermectin is much, much more than an antiparasitic. Its potential role in viral, inflammatory, and even oncologic conditions continues to expand. From Nobel-winning origins to next-generation medicine, ivermectin's future is still being written.